Hello guys and welcome back to SRC TV. My name still remains Alexander Nyako. You can just call me SRC. Please do all to subscribe to this channel if it is your first time, clicking on any of my videos. Now today's episode we are going to look at how the President of Ghana and the University of Ghana celebrated Christina Kotch. Christina Kotch was actually a member of the Artemis 2 crew, a crew that traveled to space, moved around the moon, and returned back to Earth. Now, also in this video, I'll show you how former President Barack Obama celebrated the entire Artemis 2 crew. So it's expedient to know that President Mahama and the University of Ghana both celebrated the entire astronauts that went on this mission. However, there was more emphasis on Christina Kotch because Christina had some parts of her education in Ghana. Hence, it was expedient for Ghanaians, including the president, to jump on her milestone to celebrate her feat. So based on that, I'll be diving more into what they actually said. And we are going to begin with the University of Ghana. So the University of Ghana on LinkedIn said the university has extended commendation to the trailblazing astronauts of the Artemis 2 mission following the successful completion of the mission, with particular recognition of Ms. Christina Kotch, a former international exchange student of University of Ghana. So Ms. Kotch, who studied electrical engineering and physics at North Carolina State University, undertook an exchange program at the University of Ghana during the 1999-2000 academic year. In recent years, the University of Ghana has intensified efforts to strengthen its internationalization agenda through expanded exchange programs, strategic partnership, and summer school initiatives. Through these initiatives, the university continues to host a growing number of international students who are immersed in Ghana's academic and cultural environment, while also providing opportunities for Ghanaian students to gain international exposure. Inspired by global achievements such as the NASA Artemis 2 mission, the university is also exploring avenues to strengthen its science and engineering programs, with long-term aspiration to introduce space science-related studies. This direction is expected to position young Ghanaians to participate in future advancements in science, technology, and innovation. The University of Ghana once again congratulates the Artemis 2 crew on their safe return and achievement, expressing confidence that their journey will inspire generations across Ghana, Africa, and the world. Now, this was from the University of Ghana, and hence, this is also what the President of Ghana had to say about this successful achievement by Christina Kotch and the entire Artemis 2 crew. So, President Mahama says, from the lecture halls of Legon to the moon, celebrating Christina Kotch. I joined the University of Ghana and the entire nation in celebrating NASA astronaut Christina Kotch on her historic membership of the Artemis 2 mission. It is a point of immense pride to learn that Christina, the only woman on this pioneering lunar mission, was once an exchange student at our very own University of Ghana during the 1990 to 2000 academic year. Her time at Legon was not just a passing visit. She truly immersed herself in our culture and heritage. By studying the history of Ghana, the history of Africa, rural sociology, music, and even tree for beginners, she built a foundation of global citizenship right here in Accra. Her gesture of hoisting the Ghanaian flag in outer space was a deeply touching moment for every Ghanaian. It is a testament to the fact that no matter how far one travels, even into the vastness of space, the friendships made and the lessons learned stay with you. Actually, but I like the write up from the president, and obviously the communication minister Felix is definitely behind this write up. Because you could sense his elements within it, but it's a very beautiful write up. So he says Christina's journey from the classrooms of the University of Ghana to the frontiers of space exploration serves as a powerful inspiration to every young Ghanaian. It reminds us that our educational institutions continue to produce and shape global leaders who break barriers and reach for the stars. On behalf of a proud nation, I wish Christina Koch and the entire Artemis 2 crew Godspeed on your return journey to Earth. May your success continue to inspire generations across Ghana, Africa, and the world to believe that there is no height that is insurmountable. Congratulations, Christina. Ghana is proud of you. So obviously, from this particular message from the president, you could see that when he dropped this particular one, the Artemis 2 crew had not yet landed on Earth because currently as we speak, they've arrived safely on Earth, and I mean, I think they've started granting some interviews. So yes, congratulations to the Artemis 2 crew. Now, this was how the president celebrated Christina Koch and the entire crew. What is interesting about this post the president made on X was the comment section. I actually saw one comment from Bongo Ideas, and it was a bit interesting. He says, while we acknowledge Christina Koch due to her ties to University of Ghana, we gotta commend top Ghanaians at NASA who played critical roles. So Bongo draws our attention on some Ghanaians who are also with NASA who are playing critical roles. Ashite Trebi Olenu. Now Isaiah M. Blackson, Richard Damwa, Avekluji, Benjamin Bonsu, Ernest Mate, Joseph Kwanzaa, they made Artemis 2 possible. When I saw these names, I was a bit curious. I was like, okay, let me go and look for who these guys are. This was what I found. So, for instance, if we take Dr. Ashite, he is a Ghanaian robotics engineer at NASA. And also, if you take Isaiah M. Blankson, he's also a Ghanaian scientist, academic, and aerospace engineer. If you take a look at Richard Damwa, he's also a Ghanaian physicist, a research scientist at the Goddard Space Flight Center at NASA. If you look at Ave Kloji, he's an American aerospace engineer and civil servant specializing in complex systems engineering and design. If we also look at Benjamin Bonsu, he is a satellite engineer. And then, of course, the likes of Ernest Mate, who is also a senior spacecraft systems engineer at NASA, and Joseph Kwanzaa, who was part of the first Ghanaians to launch our first satellites to space. So, I mean, Bongo Ideas too clearly has a point over here. So, probably during the president's congratulatory message, he could have kind of added some of these scientists that also played a back end role towards the success of Artemis 2 crew. But anyway, that was just the propaganda for the day that I saw under the president tweet. Lastly, former President Barack Obama has also congratulated the Artemis 2 crew. This was what Obama said. Okay, so President Obama says, what the Artemis 2 astronauts did over the last 10 days was a testament to their bravery, and the fact that they traveled farther from Earth than anyone ever has, re-entered our atmosphere at more than 24,000 miles per hour, and splashed down safely was a testament to human ingenuity. Thanks to everyone at NASA for making this mission possible and for taking us along for the ride. So yeah, this was also President Barack Obama. But I think I like the last statement he said, and for taking us along for the ride, because this was actually a mission that was streamed everywhere. At a point, even Netflix was streaming this mission, and even at home, you could easily follow what was going on. So I think yes, this was a very successful mission and an amazing mission. So yes, Christina Koch, once again, a big congratulations to Christina for being the first female to achieve this milestone, and also to the entire Artemis 2 crew. This was an amazing adventure, and I mean, hopefully we see what unfolds next. Alright guys, this is the content for today. If you love this, kindly do all to like this particular video, go to the comment section, let me know what you have to say, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So we meet again guys, it's bye for now.